Firstly, to deepen economic cooperation between the two countries. And secondly, to use this as a platform to address whatever challenges there may well be between businesses in both countries, whether it is difficulties and challenges between businesses themselves or between businesses and the regulatory authorities.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has dismissed claims of forced mass retirement, clarifying that its early exit package (EPP) is entirely voluntary and without any negative consequences for eligible staff. CBN's Acting Director of Corporate Communications, Akamale, stated that the decision to implement the exercise was the outcome of extensive consultations with the bank's Joint Consultative Council, a body representing staff interests. CDRE explained that the EEP, a long-standing policy previously accorded to the executive cadre, has now been made available to eligible staff at all levels. According to her, for some time, staff representatives through the council had called the management to approve the early exit package for all cadres, adding that this made the management decided to meet the popular demand. Addressing concerns about potential repercussions for staff who declined the package, CDRE reaffirmed management's commitment to supporting employees' professional growth and well-being, describing the concerns as unfounded. She further emphasized that the initiative is an internal corporate matter designed to promote career development for staff. President Bola Tinubu has directed the Ministry of Justice to work with National Assembly to address some of the concerns generated by the tax reform bill currently before the legislature. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Muhammad Idris, will disclose this in a statement issued in Abuja. Said the nationwide debate on the new tax reform bills currently before the National Assembly is commendable. He, however, pointed out that there are a lot of misinformation and fake news circulating around the tax bills and the overall reform agenda of Tinubu's administration. Idris noted that the fiscal reforms will not impoverish any state or region of the country, neither will they lead to the scrapping or weakening of any federal agencies. It is pertinent to state that the government has nothing sinister to warrant the suggestion that the process has been rushed. In line with the established legislative procedure, the federal government welcomes meaningful input that can address whatever grey areas there may be in the bill. The Minister of State for Works, Muhammad Bello Korunyo, has commissioned a recently recovered critically failed road at Ijora Causeway, situated between the Apopa-Ijora local government area of Lagos State. The road, built on rigid pavement through direct labor, was completed up to about 80% under the supervision of the Federal Emergency Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA. Speaking at the occasion, the minister noted that the road will impact positively on economic security and threat to communal peace. While commending FEMA for its prompt response to the plight of the community, he charged them to react proactively to ensure the remaining portion of the road is fixed before the end of the year. As it aligns with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu, the representative of the Ojora of Ijora, who was unavoidably absent, to express the appreciation of the Royal Majesty and the indigence of the community for the recovery and reconstruction of the road, which, as he emphasized, was hitherto impossible, terrible, and an eyesore. The Managing Director of FEMA, Dr. Chukwemeka Gwasi, commended the Oba of Ijora and the people residing in the community for their good manners, support, and cooperation while the project was ongoing, while he promised the FEMA will continue to do their best in adding value to road management in the country.
We are happy that such things, we are happy that this project came to life. Like the site engineer explained earlier, if we were here, before they started this road, we pity people in this community. But we are happy today. Thank you. We will always ask for help. I want to employ you, sir.
Acting board chairman and my colleagues that are here today. In line with the renewed hope agenda, what we are seeing here today is the recovery of roads that would have been not in service if this work has not been done. It's about 253 meters in length, and it's done on reinforced concrete.
You're still on to the news on Galaxy TV. Let's go on a break. When we come back, the news continues. Do stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. Now for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect with folks on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Galaxy TV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. The Chief Judge of the Federal High Court in Abuja, Justice John Soho, asked child judges to revive their power of contempt to protect the integrity of their persons and courts from injurious falsehoods. Justice Soho stated this at the opening ceremony of the 2024-25 legal year of the court in Abuja. Correspondent Kunle Ojo reports that the judge, who noted the growing trend of using media platform to criticize the decisions of the judge with malicious campaign of bribery without proof, added that the judge's reluctance to employ the potent weapon of contempt should not be seen as a sign of ignorance or cowardice.
Heap insults on these elders, some of whom are community leaders or from royal families, as traditional society approves only of dignified reproach of elders even where they err. Thus, it is easily discernible that youths who indulge in such conduct display lack of decent cultural background.
Speaking on behalf of the body of benches, the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Kanu Agabi-san, called on the judiciary, the political class, economic managers and others to repent from corruption and the pervading evil for the survival of the country. Also, the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mazi Afamasigwe-san, drew attention to the growing gap between societal expectations and perception of judicial performance, that the courts do not protect the indigent rights and interests of the citizens, especially in electoral and political cases.
The judiciary needs all the support and encouragement we can give her. Our duty in that regard is unqualified. You can't qualify it. As lawyers, our duty of respect.
Delays in the dispensation of justice, coupled with the increase in the number of cases in our courts, have remained a subject of grave concern. As someone said, our problem is not access to justice, it is exiting the justice system. And I know that the delays are not necessarily the fault of the judges. Lawyers are often also responsible. Should we then, as has been suggested by some, evolve a court award system that recognizes the court as final and extensive public resource?
And still on judicial matters, a magistrate court sitting in Ado-Ekiti has remanded a human rights lawyer, Dele Farotimi, over an alleged case of defamation against the person of the founder of Afe Babalola University, Are Afe Babalola. Farotimi was arraigned for allegedly publishing a book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, where he alleged that Are Afe Babalola corrupted the judiciary and procured judgments in the Supreme Court, thereby exposing him to hatred, contempt, ridicule, and damage his hard-earned career. The suspect, Dele Farotimi, pleaded not guilty to all the 16-count charge. Police prosecutor Samson Oshun called for the remand of the suspect in prison. Still on judicial matters, Justice Mojisola Dada of Anikeje Special Offences Court sitting in Lagos has admitted more evidence against Ismaila Mustafa, also known as Mamfa. Mamfa, alongside Ismailab Global Investments Limited, his company, are facing an 8-count charge of conspiracy to launder funds obtained through unlawful activities, retention of proceeds of criminal conduct, laundering of funds obtained through unlawful activity, failure to disclose assets and property, possession of documents containing false pretense, and use of property derived from an unlawful act. At the recent hearing in the matter, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), through its counsel Suleiman continued with his witness PW6 Detective Idi Musa, presenting Mamfa's iPhone to court, which he claimed was used for fraudulent practices, and tendered it as exhibit. However, Mamfa's counsel Ademola Adefolaju objected to it that proper foundation was not laid in respect of the iPhone. He urged court not to admit it as exhibit. However, the judge overruled the objection and upheld the argument of the prosecution, who maintained that during the investigation, the iPhone was recovered from the suspect and took it to FBI before the court. That document was printed out from the iPhone, which it has been tendered before the court. However, the court overruled the argument of the defense and admitted it as exhibit and marked it Exhibit P7. Consequently, Justice Dada adjourned the case till February 3, 2025 for continuation of trial.